Here we have Oklahoma coach Brent Venables says that Cale Gundy used racially charged word multiple times prior to resignation. Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
Says here, longtime Oklahoma wide receivers coach Cale Gundy resigned on Sunday night in the wake of what he described as an incident during a team film session. God damn. Gundy, who has been with the program since 99, said in a lengthy statement that he accidentally read one particular word that I should never, under any circumstance, have uttered during a film session last week. And here's a quote from him, from Coach. He says, last week during a film session, I always want to do like a country accent when I read Coach's quotes.
I mean, in Oklahoma, that's about right.
You know, he said, I instructed my players to take notes. Gundy said the statement in the part. I noticed the player was distracted and picked up his iPad and read aloud the words that were written on his screen. The words displayed had nothing to do with football. One particular word that I should never, under any circumstance, have uttered was displayed on the screen. In that moment, I did not realize what I was reading, and as soon as I did, I was horrified. I want to be very clear, the words that I read aloud from the screen were not my words. What I said was not malicious. It was not even intentional, and still, I'm mature enough to know that the word I said was shameful and hurtful, no matter my intentions.
Okay.
Okay. What'd you say?
I think we all know what he said. I think we all know what he said.
What'd you say?
You got to read the room, buddy. You got to read the room.
And here's his Instagram post. His Twitter post detailing the same thing. I guess this was his resignation tweet. I have that pulled up here as well. We'll look at that in a second. It says, it's unknown what word Gundy is talking about specifically.
Okay.
Or whose iPad he said he picked up. Other details surrounding the alleged incident are not yet known. The Oklahoma coach, Brent Venables, has confirmed Monday that the word in question was racially charged. So Gundy said that while he didn't mean to say the word, he recognizes that he has to take responsibility and still resign. Okay, I think we can kind of guess what the word is here. We can guess that he said the N word. I mean, I think that's pretty safe.
We know how young kids talk.
We knew that. We knew that though.
Yeah.
We all knew that. We knew that's what he said. Now, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this here in a second. Because there's one more thing here. So it says here, and this is a statement. Okay, let's pull this up. This is a statement from the head coach. Monday's statement from head football coach Brent Venables. As painful as it is to be dealing with Coach Gundy resigning from the program, it doesn't touch the experience of pain felt by a room full of young men I'm charged to protect, lead, and love. There are a few things I would like to address. Coach Gundy resigned from the program because he knows what he did was wrong. He chose to read aloud to his players not once but multiple times, a racially charged word that is objectionable to everyone and does not reflect the attitude and values of our university or our football program. This is not acceptable, period. Coach Gundy did the right thing by resigning. He knows our goals for excellence and that coaches have special responsibilities to set an example. He also knows that while he will always be a part of our OU family, that his words affected many of us and did not represent the principles of our university. Again, his resignation was the right thing to do, and we will move forward positively. When I read this,
multiple times kind of jumps out at me.
Multiple times jumps out.
I could have maybe been like,
because that means you're trying to reiterate something.
Yeah, if it's just like I'm reading real fast, and oh shit.
But at the same time, I don't think he should have resigned for this. I think he should have been suspended for maybe the first game of the season. Because, I believe that when something like this happens, unless you can prove otherwise, and it's being the first time that this coach has shown anything like this, you don't know that he has a history of any kind of animosity towards any particular group of people or not, but I would not take your resignation. I will suspend you for a game. And now you're going to learn that lesson that, keep your hands off people's shit, even if you're the coach. Because what you were trying to do was embarrass this kid. Basically. You were trying to embarrass him.
Actually, I remember this guy. He recruited me.
Gundy recruited you?
I mean, many moons ago, obviously. But yeah, I mean, we were probably talking like once or twice a week at one point. I thought he was. I mean, I don't think this reflects what I thought of him at
He
the
said,
time.
"Good thing I didn't go to fucking OU."
I mean, Lord knows if I would have ended up there, it could have been, getting called all types of shit. I do remember he told me, "Why the fuck would you go to Texas? You're never gonna play there. Joke's on you."
Yeah. So look, I mean, we know he said the N-word. We know he said it multiple times. He was trying to embarrass his kid. He's trying to probably talk like he was hood. I mean, you can picture the scenario as it's happening in the film room. If you really, if you've been in these situations before,
turns his visor backwards.
I'm gonna read what you're talking about here now. What you talking about here now? What's up, my nigga?
Oh no!
Like, it was stupid for him to do that. That's just because. Look, you think that you that cool with these players that they're gonna let that slide and you're not the head coach ain't gonna hear about this? Not never. So why are you gonna do that? Why would you read something like that knowing? Now, come on, man. We ain't no excuse for reading it because
if you pick it up,
see the word before you say it.
Exactly. Even if it's your first time, skimming through something, you know what you're saying. There might not have been a malicious intent, but you know better.
There was no reason for you to read that. You know that there was no reason for you to read that. You know you were doing it to make a point that we shouldn't have his personal shit out during a meeting when you're watching film, and you wanted to embarrass him. Because once you start reading that and talking about it, and now you got their ears perked up because you just said the shit that you don't need to be saying, like, and certainly not worth saying in that environment where you're trying to watch football and talk about football. You set yourself up, and now you want to resign because you think that's noble, and it is noble for him to resign. It makes sense that, you would want, because you've embarrassed yourself so much that you need to step aside. But no, I'm going to let you sit through that embarrassment. I'm going to let you feel that pain and that shame from saying it for the rest of this season. You're going to feel that way because you're going to get weird looks. Now, you will be forgiven. All will be good. All will be fine in due time. But you're not leaving. I'm not letting you off the ship for making this mistake. You're going to stay on the ship and you're going to clean the floors.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
there's not really,
I'm gonna keep you here.
No chance for rehabilitation if you just quit.
Yeah, I'm not letting you off this shit. I'm going to keep you here. You're going to pay back your debt to the team that you hurt by continuing to coach.
Oh, we getting that pound of flesh.
You're going to get that pound of flesh. You're going to be suspended for a game. You're going to lose one game's pay, and you're going to fucking come back and you're going to coach, and you're going to coach better than you ever coached in your goddamn life, or you ain't going to be here next year. I'm not letting you off the hook so you can go get hired by our division rival.
Because you know Sarkisian calling him right now.
Because they don't give a fuck they don't give a fuck what happened here.
But hey,
as long as they get another thing to add to their recruiting ability, boom.
Hey, keep your mouth shut and we'll hire tomorrow.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be making the money anyways. No, it's not. That's not how you provide like a punitive but productive measure to an employee or to a teammate, and allow them to learn from it. Actually, give them a chance to grow from it. You have to actually suffer through it. And he ain't suffering if he gets to go home and he don't have no cameras in his face and he ain't got no people asking him questions. He gets to ignore it and run away from it. That's what this motherfucker's letting him do. And that's what my problem is.
He probably won't see another black person the rest of the year now.
No, he won't. Let's see what the comments say. Pretty sure he said the N-word.